have Leon on board. That means we've got Eddie and Danny as well, so hello to you two. Hi Adam, representing the Heathfield posse. Shout out Adam, part of the Heathfield Massive. Provided at the start of this is courtesy of bensounds.com. Apart from the quizzical music that is going to start momentarily, that was just some royalty free I found somewhere online. I can't actually remember where. Hi to the Lunds in the house. Wait until you see where we're coming live from tonight. Those who tuned in last time would have seen that we were live from, well, what appeared to be outside of the shop. Tonight, let's see where we are. Hi Mark, thanks for joining us, it's good to see you. Hi to Niall, hi to the Royals from Windsor. To the message I've just had from you, Adam. Yes and yes, we will sort that out with Lindsay. Hi to Alex, good to see you as well. Hi to the monkey crossers. And now, coming to you live from Lockdown Towers, it's Leigh. Hi, good evening. While we just allow the red lovely overlay we have to come back on again, well, look at where we are tonight. So, yeah, I felt as we were celebrating our 4th birthday that the best place to go would be right back to where it all started. Right here at DG 1.0, and I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that might be James. I can't remember. So, welcome to tonight's DG Lockdown quiz. Where this overlay's gone, I'm not quite sure. It seems to have vanished. I'm sure it'll pop up at some point. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us for the quiz. We have got a select number of rounds for you today. So, hopefully, we can have some fun, get going, and we'll make a start. In the meantime, we aren't going to start just yet, giving everybody time to get in who needs to. So, if you haven't yet, in the description for the video, there is the link to the answer form. Earlier on, I did a kids quiz, which, well, it happened. It was a thing. It didn't quite go to plan. But it did give me a chance to experiment with a new form we're going to do next time. So for now, this is the last time we are going to do an answer form that you won't know your answers by the end. We're going to actually skip the answers by the end and get down to the good old just knowing what they are straight away. You'll see your results outright. So, Scott's saying, swap scenes, go back again. Okay, right, Scott, there we go. Is that going to work? We'll find out. My tech guy, Scott here. Another one of the He's Field Massive in the house. Okay, Scott, so if I change to that and then come back. Ooh, I've broken it. So, bear with me, folks. Does this work? No. It's all going Pete-tong. Technical issues all round. So, Mark, as far as the answers, we will go through the answers tonight. If you stay on, if you need to go after the questions, that's absolutely fine. But we actually carry on for a little while, and then we go through to the answers. And sorry, Scott, I think I've broken it. And so, Mark, we'll go through the answers tonight, and I'll also be referencing what people answered it as we go along. But yeah, we'll get started in a moment. I'm going to carry on clicking on things until it works. Whilst you guys come up with a nice team name or a suitable team name. Make sure you put your names on it as well, because I do want to know who it is. Not just randomly putting names in and then I'm left looking at it trying to work out. Is the overlay hidden on the... No, I don't think it is, to be honest, Alex. It was working an hour ago. After I did the kids quiz, I came onto this one, did a very brief run through. Everything worked. Then I started streaming and everything stopped working. So, whoa, that's a sneak peek. You shouldn't have seen that. Oh dear. This is just pants. That's all I can say. It's just not working for me. I'm not going to worry. You know what? Let's just crack on. So you've got a few more minutes to get your answer forms up. It'll probably just switch on in a minute. It did it last time. If I remember right, last Friday, it just kicked in after a little while and got bored and just started playing ball. So we've got 50 questions across several different rounds tonight. So first of all, we've got 5 questions all about the world of DG. Then we have 5 questions, and the reason is because obviously it was our birthday. But I'm not going to give any more than that away because it might be one of the questions. Who knows? So we've got a round on DG. So hopefully you've all been swatting up on your DG know-how. The second, we have a few questions about Star Wars because on Monday it is Star Wars Day, May the 4th. So we've got a few quick questions about Star Wars. So we've got 2 short rounds to start us off. We then have 2 more short rounds. We have a food and drink round. We also have some sport. Then, is it bad if I fail the first round? Asking for a friend. James, if you do fail the first round, it's absolutely fine. It just shows who really is the brains of DG and who is the brawn. So we've got food and drink, we've got sports. We then have the return of the music round. By popular demand, the music round is back, and I am debuting my new instrument tonight. The green one has gone. Long live the green one. It is now orange kazoo time. As we crack on with the Guess the Tune. We then have real names or not. And I will point out at this point that real names or not, every time, just like last week, does carry a parental discretion. It is full of a few names that are rather naughty. You just have to work out whether they are true or false. There's some crackers tonight. Then the last round is Who Are They? You had a sneak peek a minute ago by that first picture when I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. You are going to have some images of some celebrities mashed together. Your job is going to be to simply tell me, who are they? It is 1 point for one person, 2 points if you can guess both. So we have 2 celebrities mashed together, and quite frankly, they make some rather handsome or beautiful children if those 2 people were mashed together. And we have that coming up later on as well. So, is Leigh going to crack today? To be quite honest, Niall, I don't know. I'd say it's been a long day, but I've spent a good few hours in the company of James, so it felt like a long day. And then I came home, did a quiz that went horrendously wrong in many, many ways, both technologically and just sanity, including the point where I actually forgot the theme tune to Up. And so, who knows? I may well go a complete blank and forget what the tunes are for this one as well. Mark, how long do you think it will run for? So tonight we tend to roughly take to be honest, Mark, what we'll do, we can gauge it by your gin and bottle of wine. The questions themselves will probably take around an hour and a bit, hour and 15 minutes. We then have a 10-15 minute comfort break, at which point then we will go through the answers. We normally finish by about 10 o'clock. So that is roughly what we're talking about as far as time span. Claire loved... So James, did Claire love the fact that I got absolutely everything wrong on the quiz earlier, or did she love the fact that you weren't in the house all day? Alex, if you want your money back, that's absolutely fine. As is always the case, and last time I did point out to everybody, we do have a complaints procedure and a refund policy. All you have to do is write down your grievance or your request for a refund. You fold it up, put it into a nice envelope. Then there is a receptacle outside of your house, which is collected regularly and delivered straight to us here at DG. So by all means, feel free to file it in that, and we will deal with it as soon as humanly possible. Right, I know that you are going to absolutely be so upset with me in a minute, Scott, and I'm sorry that this background hasn't come back yet. I'm doing everything I can, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to, without further ado, make a start. So, yours might be green, Alex. All different areas have different colours. But okay, we'll make a start then. So on your answer sheets, you've got your first round, which is DG. Let's make a start. I think we're all here. If we aren't all here, it's too late and we're watching it on catch up instead. So, question number 1 in the DG round. For those of you who were paying attention this week, what date did DG open? What date did we open? So our birthday is the day we opened. What date did we open? I'm going to frantically keep trying to stop. Oh. Scott, might need you to fix my overlay for me tomorrow. But however, the nostalgia of us still being at DG 1.0 is here, so it's grand. For those who aren't aware, when we did open, this is what we look like. This was DG 1.0. So, question number 2. This is the most difficult question you are going to get. Who are the 2 owners of DG? I only need first names. Who are the 2 DG owners? Little and Large is not one of them. Absolutely it was, James. Unbelievably, we only paid £40 a week for that place. £40 a week, and I'm sure the Lunds can probably remember those Friday nights when we used to set a table up outside and have to sit in the alleyway to play Friday Night Magic. Okay, question number 3. This one's a little bit more taxing. Mr. Bojangles may well have broken the overlay. I'm not going to lie, Scott. Earlier on, when we did the kids quiz, he wasn't in shot, and therefore no one could see it. So, who knows? Who knows what's gone off? It just broke. Question number 3, though, is one to get your thinking caps on. What product was first sold in DG 1.0 that never made it out of the first year down to DG 2? Cards blowing everywhere and the smell of fresh bite. Oh. As it happens, I also invented my own burger at Fresh Bite, but the DG burger never quite took off because we moved. It was originally a large cheeseburger with pepperoni on top, extra cheese, and chicken nuggets. It's like a combination of everything they had on their menu. So, and there is something of a visual clue on the screen right now for question 3. There is a product we first sold in DG1 that never made it down to DG2. Paddy, don't worry about feeling disadvantaged, because I know for a fact James probably can't remember half of these. But a lot of them are visual clues and things like that as well. So this round was just basically for a bit of a laugh to celebrate our birthday. Number 4. What are our colours? So in our logo, our shop, our outfits, what are our colours? I don't know about bankrupting us, James. I just openly admitted it was a bad idea when I suggested it in the first place. And then the last question for this round, What is unique about the fireplace in the main room of DG2? What is different or unique about the fireplace in the main gaming room? And again, you only have to have had a quick look through our images to know what that was. But I didn't want to make it too hard for those people who aren't aware of DG. I didn't want to give you a massive disadvantage, which is why that is the last of the questions about us. And we're going to move on to 5 very, hopefully simple and quick questions about Star Wars, because Monday is May the 4th. Niall, there is a lot that's unique about that fireplace, but there is something specific that is different about it to any other fire. Okay. I am totally getting distracted by the black background now. I'm not going to lie. It's wow. It's having some major problems and it's distracting me like crazy. Right. Yeah, James, don't worry. You and Paddy have got the sports round, I'm sure. So, Star Wars. Question number 6, which is the first of the Star Wars round. Which actor was inside and played R2-D2? Which actor was inside and played R2-D2? Do you know what, Mark? Blood Bowl could have been a question in sports round, but sadly not tonight. Which actor was inside R2-D2? And actually, me and Lindsay watched Willow the other night on Disney Plus, and we were actually quite surprised at what a small role he was given in Willow. He just played someone who was playing in a little band in the village. But I would have thought he'd have been given a much bigger role than that. Willow's a cracking film, and still talking about a possible sequel. So let's keep our fingers crossed. However, if you watch Life's Too Short, you'd realise Val Kilmer was just a cheat and ran off with the money. So who knows? Adam, so could I. And it could be a bacon roll, sausage roll, I don't care. Any kind of roll will do. Number 7. What year did the first Star Wars movie release? What year was the first Star Wars movie released? Being at the shop today for a few hours just to get some paperwork done, did one thing, and that was upset me by the fact that Greg's is still shut, and I wasn't able to grab a sausage roll. So in what year was the first Star Wars movie, what was just called Star Wars at the time before it became known as A New Hope, what year was it released? Number 8. Here's a true test of your Star Wars knowledge. What were the last words spoken in The Empire Strikes Back? What were the last words spoken in The Empire Strikes Back? It wasn't the end. What were the last words spoken in The Empire Strikes Back? Number 9. Where does Yoda live? More specifically, where did Luke go to meet Yoda? Where was Yoda living when Luke went to see him? And it wasn't down to the beach he was strolling. Okay. rocking, rocking and rolling. Down to the beach I'm strolling. Number 10. Another nice easy one. What is the colour of Mace Windu's lightsaber? What is the colour of Mace Windu's lightsaber? And that brings us to our short Star Wars round. Do you need to see Star Wars again, Sue? Or is it that you want to watch the Seagulls song again? At this point in time, once again, folks, like last time, I will say that if you are enjoying the quiz tonight, do please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out our birthday video that we posted up, which featured a lot of our communities rocking out for us. Yeah, check them all out. Have a look. You've got the kids quiz from earlier on that's posted up that was originally on Facebook. It is now posted up on here with a link to the answer form. So do have a little go at that if you have any younger players who want to have a go at something without the rude words. But for now, we'll move on to the food and drink round. I can see there's a lot of love there for the start for the Seagulls. It's a cracking song. So, in the food and drink round then, we have 5 questions, all based around food and drink. Hi Kerry, good to see you. The Manchester Massive being represented by Kerry and James. And then we have obviously the Royals down in Windsor. It's nice to see we've got a good stretch all over the country. The DG has spread from Peterborough to Windsor to Manchester to Belper to Ilkeston and to more of Ilkeston and to the same street in Ilkeston. Excellent meme. First off, I love the name. And Bryn in Duffield. Hi, Duffield. You see, monkey crossers. Is it crossers or crozers? I am just totally lost. But yeah, we've got a fair old stretch going on. We've got the Ulsan Massive in the house. Duffield, Derby, Worcester. Absolutely, Adam. Same street. Me, you and Scott. Heathfield Massive. I think Scott's telling me to come on just to get on with it. Or to stop kicking things. Crossers. Monkey crossers. Okay, thanks. Hi, monkey crossers. Thanks for joining us from Derby. And excellent meme, sorry. To answer your question, Weird Jungle Planet is not a correct answer. Right, let's move on to the food and drink round. Okay, so question number 11. Monkeys with Mark. Fair dues. Fantastic. So question number 11. Tempura is a deep fried fish or vegetables dish associated with which country? Tempura is a deep fried fish or vegetables dish associated with which country? Don't worry, Scott. I read it back to myself and realised it was a come on! Not a come on! But then it did actually also mean I've got to crack on anyway. Okay. So monkey crossers are in Derby, but they're not in the same vicinity as Team Oliver. I understand. So you're in the same team, just different locations. Spot on. So, tempura is a deep fried fish or vegetables dish associated with which country? I am apologising in advance for any words I say wrong or pronounce wrong. I'm going to blame being Ilson, but it's probably just the fact that I'm ignorant and don't know how they're really said. Question number 12. What is a mortadella? Mortadella. I'm literally just saying it as it's spelt. Mortadella. Scott, a tempura is basically an Ilson pub. This is a tempura. Oh, Pingu's on board as well. Hi, Ed. Ed and his filth posse and Pingu. So number 12, what is a mortadella? Number 13, which fish is the main ingredient in Scotch woodcock? Which fish is the main ingredient in Scotch woodcock? Oh, I nearly choked on that then. Yeah. Yes, I did cough, James. Not deadly, it's fine. It can't pass through the screen. We're socially distanced here, so you're all safe. And yes, Niall, I did chuckle when I wrote Scotch woodcock. I'm not going to lie. Number 14. In which country was gin invented? In which country was gin invented? You really don't, Monkey Crosser. You're absolutely fine. We've already got the distance going on here. You can't quite see it on the screen, but I'm already at least 2 meters away from the camera. So it's all good. It sounds to me like Pingu's less of a ringer then, and more of just a bit of a hindrance, Ed. So in which country was gin invented? I'm expecting a correct answer from that one, Sue. All pressure on you there. The gin queen. I'm not trying to indicate that Sue's a drunk, just that I know that she likes gin. Yeah, don't worry, Scott. Camera's absolutely safe and sound. It's not going to catch it. Incidentally, if anyone's wondering, it's because Scott lent me this camera. So thank you very much, Scott, for lending it to me. I'm being asked if we get a loo break. At the end of the sports round, we will have a brief interlude so people can go to the loo if they wish. The last question for the food and drink, number 15. What does CAMRA, C-A-M-R-A, stand for? What does CAMRA, C-A-M-R-A, stand for? James, if you want to go for a poo break, that's entirely up to you. You know, Scott, I will try and do some intermission music. I'm also going to try and get the overlay to work because, frankly, you did such a good job on it. I feel like I have just absolutely broken it. So the last question for food and drink. What does CAMRA, C-A-M-R-A, stand for? That takes us to the sports round. So after the sports round, we'll have a brief break while I frantically click on things while you all run off, and then let me know when you've come back. So sports round number 16. Which tennis player was stabbed on court in 1993? Which tennis player was stabbed on court in 1993? I could actually remember seeing this on the news. That's right, Niall. Sports. Not to be confused with strops, which is something James had this afternoon. Number 17. Celebrity chef Delia Smith is part owner of which football team? Tennis McStabbed is a really good effort, Niall, but that was actually the name that she asked the public to call her afterwards. I've just given away it's a female there, but oh well. So Delia Smith is part owner of which football team? There you go, Paddy. You're on for this round, and then it just all goes downhill from there for all of us. Number 18. Which horse is the only 3-time winner of the Grand National? Which horse is the only 3-time winner of the Grand National? One more time. Which horse is the only 3-time winner of the Grand National? Steadily working our way towards that toilet break some people and that top-up break people want. Number 19. In bowling, what is the term given to 3 consecutive strikes? What is the term given to 3 consecutive strikes in bowling? Question 20. How many players are in an Olympic curling team? Fluke. Fluke was one of the answers I thought it might have been, Paddy. Turns out it's not fluke. How many players are in an Olympic curling team? Okay, so that is the end of the sports round. So what we'll do now, we'll have a brief interlude for a few moments. I will attempt to do some musical intermission whilst I'm also frantically clicking on things to try and get this background to come up. In the meantime, though, if you need to top up your drinks, go and get a top up. Don't close the answer form down or it will forget what you've put in and you'll have to start again. But if you need to pop off and have a break, go for it. Excellent meme. You don't feel so excellent right now. Don't you worry. Pretty soon, everyone's going to feel the same way because it's all going to go wrong from here. So go and have a couple of minutes just to top up drinks, pop to the loo, and we'll be back with the music round. In the meantime, I am clicking on things like crazy in the hope I can get them to work. We shall see if they do, won't we? Do 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 do, ba do ba do do do, do 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 do. I'm gonna click on something in a minute, and I think it's going to be wrong. Oh, or maybe not. I'm trying to do it in song because then you'll feel like it's a musical intermission. This is the sound of a man who's clearly having a breakdown because he can't get it to work. And he's clicking on things, and the things don't work. Switching it off and back on, and things still don't work. People are going to the loo, people are getting drinks. Some people are still sat here listening to what I'm going on about. Face! Ed, you've missed so many cues for face. Anybody who wants to know what face is, every time someone touches their face, shout face. Scott, look at my phone. Okay, Scott, I'm looking at my phone. I've done that. I've already done it. That's what I did first. It didn't work. It's all falling apart, Scott. It's all falling apart. If I go back to that one, even that's now fallen over. Even the countdown screen has died. I've managed to kill the whole thing. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Pack it up. Go back to pen and paper. Wow. Yeah. It's not been a tough week, Niall. It's just that literally in the past hour before we started, this was working absolutely fine. And then it stopped. And good old Scott, bless him, did a fantastic job designing this overlay for us. And you can't even see it. But those of you who watched the scheduled picture, that was part of the overlay that Scott had done for us. So he had done a cracking job. I just can't show the effort he's put in. Oh. Taylor, I'm pretty sure it won't be that bad. Don't worry. So anyway, if you see anybody touching their face, you have to shout face at them. So, I think we're Scott, I promise you I haven't. I'm sorry everyone, I'm having a private conversation there on my phone with Scott. If this had been any other time, I could have just said to him, come down 2 doors and show me what I'm doing wrong. No, I didn't click on the eye, Scott. I didn't click on the eye. The eye is still very much awake. It is on. It is there. It is now off. It is back on again. It's just not liking it. I see now Scott's getting into the whole A-team thing here. I like it. And Niall, we all believe in you, Niall. Oh, thank you, Scott. Private conversation with Scott going on here. So, we'll make a start on the next round. We're going to go for... I know, I'm sorry. Scott, you can't leave me with anything. Okay. We've now got the trusty instrument of destiny. I'm just going to check it's in tune. Yep, okay, so it's finally tuned up. It is ready to go. So we are going to get started and get cracking. Surely everybody at this point... Mark, don't worry if it says 22 is sport. I tried to change the setup and it just, as I said, technology was not happy today. We're going to do technically number 22 now on your form, but it should say question 21 above it. It's been one of those nights where technology is just not happening and it's not happy. And unfortunately, it happens. It happens all the time now and again. We do the best we can. What I will do is just track back, and if you make sure you have got 5 answers to do with DG, 5 answers to do with Star Wars, 5 for food and drink, and 5 for sports. If there are any more, don't worry about it. It's purely something's gone wrong on the form and it's put it in the wrong place. I'm trying to have a look now to try and sort it out, but don't worry about it if it's showing something different. Looking down it, it's saying sports. There should be a break in the section and it will say music at the top. Ed, I think I have definitely upset the machine gods today. Yeah, I mean, I was only in the shop, like I say, a few hours this afternoon, and I managed to lose my phone. It's just everything happening. Everything and anything that can happen has happened. Paddy, have we peaked? I think we've gone beyond the peak now. We are on a downward descent. Mark, I'm sorry if it's not showing the right thing up for you, but it should have a music heading. Then next to number 22, it should say question 21. If it's not, I'm not sure. But okay, tell you what, Mark, don't worry about it because you haven't missed any questions out. It's obviously something's gone wrong again. We've got ghosts in the machine, and I am literally going to give this thing a kick-in over the next 24 hours. But this is, as I say, the last time we're going to be using this form. Okay, Mark, if it does say question 21, that means it will be the last question for the sports round, and it'll be how many players are in the Olympic curling team. So the 5 sports questions are: which tennis player was stabbed on court? Yeah, that is the right one, Mark. So what I'll do, I'll go over those 5 questions just to make sure that none have been missed out. So it should be question 16 is which tennis player was stabbed on court in 1993? Number 17, celebrity chef Delia Smith is part owner of which football team? Question 18, which horse is the only 3-time winner of the Grand National? Number 19 was in bowling, what is the term given to 3 consecutive strikes? And then on the actual answer form, it will say 21, question 20. And that is how many players are in an Olympic curling team? Because the main problem we've found with this form is that I ask you for your name at the top and it treats it like a question rather than actually just having an empty space. So that's probably where the confusion's coming in. And it normally is the case for people who are playing it for the first time as well. So I totally understand where the confusion's coming from, Mark. And that's why next time, it will be very different, the layout. It'll be the similar form, but actually it will say question 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so the music round. Looks like we all might be here. So we have 10 songs. All I need is the song or the theme or what it might actually be, the name of it, face. I was actually going to have a cheeky Guinness tonight, but it appears that at the moment I'm best not touching anything. So I'm sticking to the good old orange squash. So let's get started. Song number 1. What is the name of it? I don't mean the parody, I mean the original. Face. I'm going to stop doing that. Ed, I'm sure Pingu would approve of Guinness because after all it is the same colours as a penguin face, black and white. If I walk around saying face every time I touch my face, people are going to think I'm insane. Okay. What should be the second one in the music round? Question 22. Again, on your form, it will say 23. Because it likes to be one ahead. What is this one? Almost momentarily went totally blank on how it goes then. Oh man, that was... Lee's coughing again. I can't hit those high notes again. It's enough to damage a Stan. Oh man. I think when Wayne and Garth were whistling it on top of that car in Wayne's World, it was much easier than trying to do it on a kazoo. It wasn't that painful, James. It probably felt more painful on your ears than it did on me. Oh, okay. Next one. Oh, this is what it's come to. Leigh with a kazoo on a Saturday night. Not doing any more. Giving it away. Don't worry, monkey crossers. I often wonder what I'm doing, let alone what you're watching. As per poor old Lottie, I'm very sorry. I've got a Stan and a Lottie going absolutely insane. You've got some weird bloke in a suit with a monkey hanging out his pocket, blowing on a kazoo. All I can say to you, monkey crossers, is this is what a breakdown looks like. The next one. Leon, I'm not even giving that a response. I've had no comparison made to said person for at least 15 years. I'm not going down that road again. This isn't stupid, Niall. You're stupid. How about that? Paddy, that is an awesome fact. That is cool. Okay. Dave D, Dozy, Beaker, Mick and Titch. The next one. Oh, how did this one go? Oh, Paddy, if you got a photo, I am a big fan of them. Even though I wouldn't necessarily know your dad, I'd recognise him in the picture because it wouldn't be them. But if you'd send me that'd be awesome. I'd love to have a look at that. Okay, the next one should be number 25. It is 25. That's right, Mark. On the sheet, on the form, it will say 26, but it is 25. Is this one? I'll do for that one. James, how can you say the most overrated band? What? I grew up with them. Do you know what? Since Niall has said it's stupid, for the next quiz, I'm actually going to send Niall the songs that I want him to do, and he's going to perform them for us. Okay, the next one. Number 26. Probably is, Ed. That normally is the cue. Either that or Summer of 69, Grease Megamix, then that one. Number 26. I'm glad you're liking the round mark. It's making my throat really hurt. Right. I imagine it probably would be better than his stories. Okay, number 26. Thanks, Monkey. Yes, a true artist knows his way around a kazoo. Oh, you've got a knock. I've actually got a I've got an accordion in the front, but oh no, I can't even play a note on the accordion. Stop saying face, Ed. I'm going to keep doing it because you're telling me about it. You're making me face conscious. I don't know about finding my niche, monkey crosses. It's probably about the only instrument I'm any good at playing. You see, Paddy, key changed. I'm just that good. I wasn't sat on a stool though, like Westlife. But I think I found the one instrument I can just about play. Okay, the next one. I didn't even realise that this was... no, I'm not going to say it because that's a bit of a giveaway. I didn't think about this one at the time when I'd chosen another one. Beautiful. Or not. Yeah, the theme was unintentional, Leon. It literally was purely accidental. I had a pile of cards with names of songs on, and I kept picking them. There wasn't so much a lot of passion there, Scott. It was more just trying to improve on the tragic Billie Eilish cover that took place at the Oscars. That literally just yesterday I was having a conversation with Niall about. And I'm not going to lie, that's why I included it. Everyone needs more kazoo and more cowbell. However, if I played this round on cowbell, it wouldn't be the same. Paddy's dad went to school with them, and he has a photo. I mean, I thought I was a good catch of the kazoo there. I shouldn't have read that at the time. Okay, I've now been compared to Pingu, so it swaps to the green. No, it doesn't. I'm telling you guys, you're going to want that cowbell. Okay, next one. Yeah. Oh, felt I had to commit to that one since I'd got 2 kazoos. Okay. I am... You know what? I've got a complete blank on number 29. Oh, right. Think. I'm gonna do number 30 and hope number 29 comes back to me. And I'm hoping just from random comments I might get up there. If I read them, I may actually have it come back to me. So, okay, number 29. Don't drop the kazoo while you're trying to adjust the sheet. Okay, that is number 29, Mark, while I frantically try and remember how the other one goes. Oh, it's totally gone. It's gone. Time to pull the cards back and get a different one. Okay, got it. Changing it. So, number 30. And I'm not even going to admit which one I have just... So, Mark, sorry, just to avoid confusion, I totally forgot what number 29 was, so I've skipped it. I've done number 29. Well, okay, that one I just did was number 29. I have now changed number 30. So as long as you get that song and this one in some order, it's fine. I had a complete brain dump and lost one of the songs, which I am not going to openly admit because I will kick myself for forgetting it, because I literally was humming it to myself earlier on as I walked around the house. So, number 30. I've just realised I'm doing the exact same thing my mother-in-law did at Christmas the other year, and that's not how it goes. This is rubbish. This one's absolutely rubbish. 404, song not found. 404, buffer error. Oh, man. Yeah, that one. Good luck. I'm going to change it. We're not doing that one. Ignore it. Okay. See, because it's my quiz, I can change it whenever I want. That last song does not exist. Ignore it. We're not doing it. Okay? This is the real number 30. I was just checking this thing was still working. Checking it was warmed up, ready for this next one. So. You might have had it, James, but trust me, it was just... I couldn't go much beyond that once I'd done it. I did. I kissed a girl and I liked it. And then from then on, it was like, I can't remember how this one goes either. Okay, thankfully, that is the end of the music round. Oh my gosh. Oh. Tell you what, that is harder on the throat than I thought it would have been this time. Huh. Okay. So, that was terrible. That was pretty bad. I can assure you, any other instruments I play are equally as naff. Have a Guinness. I just might. Cheers, everyone, to DG's birthday. Right then. So, this is the part of the night where, well, you thought it couldn't get much worse. Now I'm going to up the game and make it 10 times worse. So this is the real names or not round. Once again, this does carry a parental advisory. It does contain some rude names, i.e. all 10. If there are any younger... Leon's telling me off for drinking it out of the can. Sorry. I recycled the glass then. So... drank that too quick. So in the real names or not, all you have to do is decide if the names are real or not. There you go. Is that cheers? Is that good enough? I'll let that settle. Okay. It is past watershed, so we can now say poo, piss, bum and bugger. So 10 names. All I need from you is true or false. So, I'm going to read them out. Are they real? Are they false? The first one, and again, I wrote these, and I can't guarantee I'm going to get through them. The first one, Trevor Nubtit. Is Trevor Nubtit a real person? All you need to do is put true or false. Trevor Nubtit. Right, now it's settled. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Pingu. Here's to DG's birthday. If you've got a drink, now's your time to have one. Because let's face it, it's going to go bad. Trevor Nubtit. Number 32. Willie Long. Willie Long. Willie Long. We're doing a quiz because we can't go out. Leigh doesn't drink. He's going to get drunk on stout. And no, we are not going to turn the future quizzes into a drinking game where Leigh gets steadily more drunk as the quiz goes on. That's not going to happen. I might actually have to make that happen. 33. So the first one was Trevor Nubtit. 32. Willie Long. 33. Olivia Pisskisser. These are just names, Alex. They're not famous people. You just have to decide if this is the name of a real person or not. Did a person ever exist called these names? So was there ever a Trevor Nubtit? True or false? Was there ever a Willie Long? Is there such a person as Olivia Pisskisser? Leon, everyone, I'm already having a breakdown, so everyone's already finishing the drinks. The first name was Trevor Nubtit. A shot each time Leigh laughs. Yeah, I'm just going to get smashed. Every time I touch my face, I have to take a shot. Thanks, Adam. You get in on it as well. Okay, 34. Is there such a person as Dick Rash? Dick Rash. Trevor Nub Tit. Willie Long. Olivia Pisskisser. And Dick Rash. Dick Rash. Take a shot every time Leigh touches his face. Number 35. Willie Stroke Yoke. Willie Stroke Yoke. Is there a Willie Stroke Yoke? Or was there ever a Willie Stroke Yoke? The next one, 36, Isabel Gobbledick. Isabel Gobbledick. Did Isabel Gobbledick ever exist? Isabel Gobbledick. They really do, Leon. They all do. And once again, those that are true have been taken from this book, Potty, Fartwell and Nobbs. And Bryn, have you got a photo with them? There's some brilliant names. Dick Pumper is in there. He exists. Born in Bridlington in 1843, was Raper. I'd hate to have been friends with them at school. So we have Isabel Gobbledick. Number 37. Fanny Chaffer. Fanny Chaffer. Was there ever a person called Fanny Chaffer? Fanny Chaffer. Incidentally, I have received a message from Amy, and in response to that, yeah, we'll never be doing a duet again. I consider myself sacked. Chaffer. It's double F. Chaffer. Fanny Chaffer. But it's a good question there, Monkey Crosser. It's definitely Chaffer, because it's a double F. If you're 10, I wouldn't recommend the book to your 10-year-old. There is a round that contains the forbidden word I am yet to use on this and don't plan to. Okay. 38. Lotta Rump. I'm just... as the teacher, I imagine a lot of these as a register. Could you imagine reading that out? Do we have a lot of rump? A lot of rump. Number 39. Madeline Bitch Butt. Madeline Bitch Butt. I did warn you that this round carries a parental discretion. If you chose to let your 9 and 10-year-olds listen to this round, I cannot be held accountable. Madeline Bitch Butt. Leon, there was a lot of old Rowan Atkinson sketches that I absolutely loved. Mainly the one where he's falling asleep in a church, and the one where he's waiting at a restaurant. But I can't remember which one you're on about. I'm going to have to go back and look at all his old stuff. Number 40. Anal saw. Anal saw. As in a saw that you saw wood with, but the name anal saw. As far as duets go, Amy, I've just seen your message. You go for it. Doesn't matter. Just duet with your dad. It'd be grand. Give him something to do. You aren't busy enough yourself, Amy. Crack on. Yeah, please do link it to me, Leon. So, those 10 names again. Trevor Nubtit. Willie Long. Olivia Pisskisser. Dick Rash. Willie Stroke Yoke. Isabel Gobbledick. Nearly got the name wrong there. Fanny Chaffer. Lotta Rump. Madeline Bitchbutt. Anal Saw. Which one am I spelling? Anal Saw is A-N-A-L, anal, and S-A-W, saw. Okay, and now on to the last round, which may well, I'm sorry Scott, this may well have been the round that broke the overlay, because it's a slideshow. So we have a slideshow of different celebrities. However, their faces are mashed together. So you need to name the 2 celebrities for 2 points. If you only know one, just name the one. I am only going to... I don't need to hear the video, Amy. I say do it anyway. You are only going to have 10 seconds to have a look at the pictures before it moves on to the next one. So 10 seconds before it moves on to the next one. Okay, are we ready? This is where it might go horribly wrong. It may go right. Who knows? Let's find out. It's the fun of experimenting. Here is your first one. Okay, so there are 2 people blended together right here. Who are they? Whoa, let's not do that one. That's just going back. Right, I've just been told to wait because we're doing a beer run. I'm coming back. Ha ha! I haven't eaten a lot today, and I can feel myself getting very, very flush at the fact that I keep necking this Guinness. But I'm not getting drunk, just feeling very warm. Okay, so I'm going to wait. Oh, he's back, Mark. Right, okay, we'll get cracking then. So, number 41, here we go. So 10 seconds. Who are the 2 people in this photo? I've even conveniently numbered the corners. And I'm going slightly over 10 seconds as well. The next one. The next one. There we go. Who are they? Next one. And the next one. And next. And next. And next. Some of these are a lot easier than others. Next. Number 49. And number 50. I'm going to go once more round. So you get, I'm only going to give you a few seconds this time just to quickly recap on what they are. So here's 41. And 42. 43. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Hi, welcome back. So, they are the 10 people mashed up from 2 celebrities each. So, incidentally, I necked it down. You missed it because you were too busy doing the round. So unfortunately, you've missed me necking it down, and I got there by 4. So it's gone. Okay. So we have 10 people there. Well, 20 people altogether. So there's a potential 20 points on the line there if you can get... You don't know which goes with each number. They were literally numbered in the corner, James. How can you not have noticed which one was which? They actually had numbers in the corner. So, I mean that... Wow. Okay. Once more, round the clock. 41. 42. 2 people for that one. 43. Too fast. I gave you 10 seconds for each one. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. Because James is quite clearly feeling competitive tonight. 41. 42. 43. 44. Okay, so that's it. We're not going back over them again now until we go through the answers. You now have Probably, well, we'll say 8 minutes. At 9:30, we'll go through the answers. So you have 8 minutes now in which to submit your forms. Let's have a quick cheeky look. We've already had 3 so far. Spot on. So, what? Niall and Fizz on my Jace. Oh, we've had 5. They're starting to roll in now. Good stuff. Good stuff. They're all... Oh, there we go. They're starting to come on in. Excellent. So, while you're all doing your answers and I'm talking rubbish, I am going to just say thank you very much for joining us tonight. Your continued support with this always means a lot to us, and you coming along and joining us. It does basically turn into just 2 hours of Leigh talking absolute rubbish, throwing out some stupid rounds, and hopefully have a bit of fun with it, because, you know, it's nice to have you coming back. Gluttons for punishment. Yes, I realised Fizz on my Jace was your team name, Niall. I just didn't understand it, to be quite honest. So, itchy back. Does that count as a drink? Has someone got to take a shot? Because Leigh's just scratched his back. Okay, so we will go through the answers very shortly when I know that we've all... 2 hours of drinking for a good cause. Yeah, absolutely. What I will do, though, I would like to share with you one of the names from this. And this is going to allow some time for people to give in their answers. So this is a young lady who was born in 1985. And she was born in Chesterfield on the 31st of December 1985. So a New Year's Eve baby. Okay, so while people are giving their answers, we probably have just enough time for me to do this with you. So, the lady's name. Her parents struggled to choose her name. So, they listed all their ideal baby names. When they finished, they couldn't pick a favourite. So, they gave her all of them. So, here we have, on 31st of December 1985, in Chesterfield... Tracy, Marie Claire, Lisa, Tammy, Samantha, Christine, Alexandra, Candy, Bonnie, Ursula, Zoe, Nicola, Patricia, Linda, Kate, Jean, Sandra, Karen, Julie, Jane, Elizabeth, Felicity, Gabriella, Jackie, Karina, Constance, Arabella, Clara, Honor, Geraldine, Giona, Erica, Philippa, Annabelle, Elsie, Amanda, Cheryl, Alana, Louise, Angie, Beth, Crystal, Dawn, Debbie, Eileen, Grace, Susan, Rebecca, Valerie, Kay, Lena, Margaret, Anna, Amy, Carol, Bella, Avril, Ava, Audrey, Andrea, Daphne, Donna, Cynthia, Cassie, Christabel, Vivian, Wendy, Moira, Jennifer, Abby, Adelaide, Carissa, Clara, Ann, Astrid, Barbara, Clarissa, Catalina, Bonnie, Dee, Hazel, Iris, Anthea, Clorinda, Bernadette, Cara, Alison, Carrie, Angela, Beryl, Caroline, Emma, Dana, Vanessa, Zara, Violet, Lynn, Maggie, Pamela, Rosemary, Ruth, Kathleen, Alexandrina, Net, Hilary, Diana, Angelina, Karina, Victoria, Sarah, Mandy, Annabella, Beverly, Bridget, Cecilia, Catherine, Brenda, Jessica, Isabella, Delilah, Camilla, Candice, Helen, Connie, Charmaine, Dorothy, Melinda, Nancy, Marion, Vicky, Selena, Miriam, Norma, Pauline, Tony, Penny, Shari, Zaza, Queenie, Nelson was born. They came up with 220 names. They whittled it down to 139. They couldn't choose one. They gave her all of them. There is actually a news article all about her if you search for Chesterfield 139 names. But there she is, taking up half of the page. And that was going to be the last one in the names round, but it was going to be... What's amazing is that the book vanished into the background then. I didn't even notice that had happened. Yeah, she literally carried all those names. I'd have changed them straight away. I'm actually amazed I got through. The book is like a magic trick. I hold it up here, absolutely fine. You can see it, I hope. I'm on a 5-second delay, so I can see it because I'm holding it. But the whole name is actually there, and yeah. How can you not go with 139 names for a child's name? Amazing. And yesterday when I tried to read that out to Lindsay, it took me at least 5 minutes to get through it, and she got fed up and walked out the room, and I was still going. Oh, incidentally, I lied. I didn't really neck my drink. Okay, 2 more minutes, and we'll go through the answers. So yeah, again, thank you very much for coming along tonight. I'm glad you all had a good time. If you aren't sticking around to go through the answers, that's absolutely fine. We appreciate that you've joined us anyway. If you are hanging around, it's basically going to be another 20 minutes of me talking rubbish and trying to get through the answers at the same time. And seeing how you've done at the same time as well. So, I think we are about there. Niall, I mean, okay. James's emojis there summarise exactly my thoughts on that. It's just a facepalm worthy comment. Okay, so. I mean, to be fair, Shatner's a pretty awesome name. Shatnet. Yeah, I can understand that being vetoed, but it's a good effort. You tried. At least it wasn't that 139 names long. And trust me, there's some far worse ones that people have been called in that book. I've chosen quite tame ones. Why am I the sort of person who would call their child mayonnaise, Niall? I'm a sour cream and chive guy. Sherlock Jones would be a brilliant name. That would have been an awesome name. Sherlock Jones. I suppose having one child called Sherlock and one called Moriarty would have been great, especially when the whole sibling arguments would have kicked in. As long as none of those arguments took place at a waterfall, you'd be fine. Right, it's 9:30. Let's crack on with some answers, shall we? So let's pull this over here, and you can't see what I'm talking about, but you know I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to pull that over here so I can actually have a look at the answers as we go along to see how we've done. Oh, we've got a Levi Mark in the house. Hey guys. I mean, I don't know if you're actually in the chat on YouTube itself or if you're just watching in, but hi, thanks for joining us, guys. It's great to see you. Right, who have we got then? We've got the Royals and their team name. You thought Thor had a big hammer. We've got the Bear and Mrs. Bear, Adam and Tracy. I'm just going to turn around and wave because like you're literally there. You can't see me, but the thought's there. We have Niall with Fizz on my Jace. I've just realised that on the screen I'm actually waving at the back of the shop, but in reality it's the house. We've got the Looney Luns. Hi there, Looney Luns. Oh, excellent meme is Levi. Hey, Orp. Oh, do you know what? It never even registered. Bend Over is a fantastic name. And actually, yeah, in that book. So we've got Gina and the Filth Crew with the cheeky extra edition of Pingu. Mandalorial, because we're worth it. So hi to Mark, Paul and Bryn. Danny, Eddie and Leon are Don't Eat Raw Chicken. And that's literally in capitals with exclamation marks. I understand the story behind that. I hope you're feeling better, Leon. We've got the Simpson Brigade. I can't read that one out. The A. Hitler Gas and Heating Services Limited. I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny. Team Google, the Berry and the Thomases, the Manchester Massive. It's nice to see you've openly admitted you've got Google as your team as well. The Stale Donuts. And we've got the dickheads, Levi and Mark. Brilliant. These team names just get better and better every week. So, here we go. Scott and Jane, the Heathfield Massive, have just dropped in the house as well. Hi, Scott. Hi, Jane. Again, I'll just wave that way because you are that side of me. Okay. Right. These names, brilliant. I'm gonna let's have a look how we are doing. Okay, so the first question was obviously a real kind of how well do you really know DG? So where's the Dora mob? They've not appeared on my list yet, so they've obviously not hit go. Or unless the Dora mobs changed their names. I don't know. Everyone's been choosing different names at times, so I can't see a Dora squad, a Dora mob. So I don't know. But we can't hang on. We've got to get cracking because it's like your night time is being taken up by an idiot who is just staring at a screen and staring at a phone. Yeah, they probably did leave at the kazoo round. At that point, I think everyone was like, what on earth? And just got out. Okay, so the first question. What date did we open as DG? For those of you who paid attention on Thursday, we posted up, it was our birthday then, and that was the 30th of April, and it was our 4th birthday, and it was 2016. So the 30th of April, 2016 was when we opened. So we have, everyone's on the ball with the rough date. Actually, the 23rd of April 2016, interestingly enough, on the 23rd of April, we posted that we had just finished putting up the comic wallpaper on the wall, and we took some photos and said we're looking forward to it next week. So actually that was, for anybody who might have seen that post at any point, that was actually on the 23rd, but it wasn't the actual date. We opened on the 30th, which also incidentally was board game day. Okay, the next question was, who are the owners? Everybody got that one right. Thankfully, everyone got that one right. So, thank you for everybody who got it right. I won't point out to James how many times my name was put first. So, the next one. Which product was first sold when we opened 1.0 and didn't make it out of the first year and didn't make it down to DG2? The answer, you don't need to see your results now. No, I'm going through them. You've lost your results now. You put them in. You should remember what they were. A blow-up doll of Edwina Curry didn't even make it in, unfortunately. Our distributors didn't do it. They wouldn't adhere to it. Or round table. Do you know what? The round table isn't the answer because we didn't sell it. But we did have a round table and we did destroy it quite early on. The answer was comics because they were what we sold at my suggestion. And yeah, they didn't do very well. So comics didn't make it, unfortunately. However, the wallpaper was fantastic. But sadly, the comics themselves didn't survive the first year of DG. Okay, next one was, what are our colours? What are the colours of DG? Red and black, absolutely. If you threw in white as well, I like that. That's correct as well. Mr. Bojangles isn't a shareholder. He's just a volunteer. He's currently furloughed because, quite frankly, he was useless. So we just furloughed him to make him feel better, but he doesn't know he's getting the sack later. Red, black and white are the three main colours, but if you got red and black, they're also obviously in our logo. They count as well. The last one. What was unique about the fireplace in the main room of DG2? Okay, so Santa's stuck in it. He is. Thankfully, it's no one's got any chance of getting him out. It contains all of these drugs. Clearly, you've seen me do the music round tonight. You know that's not true. It's not pink, which someone else has said. It has child-safe fire in it. It's pretty safe. It's actually painted. It's 8-bit painted. And we painted it. It's the Minecraft fireplace. First off, it's not the Minecraft fireplace. I didn't take the idea from Minecraft. Secondly, I can't even see who it is that's claiming credit for painting it. Collectively, we did. There were a few of us who painted this. I think at one point I did pass the brush to Amy and Tom, who painted some bits for me. And yeah, there's a job in it for you too when it comes to being repainted. Okay, so they were the 5 DG questions. On to Star Wars. And someone else has put it isn't real. Again, you're right. I'll give a point for that one. So, Star Wars. Amy and Tom did paint a fair bit. They went over it. I think I did the layout. We drew it all out, started to do it, and then they took over. But yeah, sticking it to the wall was an absolute nightmare. It's still falling off even now. Star Wars then. Which actor was inside R2-D2? It was Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker. What year did Star Wars come out? It was 1977. I'm breezing through these at the minute. What were the last words spoken in The Empire Strikes Back? Ooh, only 2 people. Only 2 people got it right. However, Tracy's saying, do we need to watch the next one? The answer's always yes. Yes. The right answer, though, was May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. And yes, at the end of Empire Strikes Back, Lando is indeed wearing Han's clothes. And I can't believe some people still haven't noticed that. They still haven't realised he changes outfit just like that. And all of a sudden, ta-da! I am Han Solo. No, it didn't help Niall. And again, we blame James for that one because we asked him for the globe. So, but moving swiftly on. Where does Yoda live? It was in the Dagobah system. However, Weird Jungle Planet Fight Me. I don't frankly want to get into any fights, but that's not correct because it's not the name of it. In a swamp, I'm afraid it's a correct answer, but it's not the correct answer. I needed the name of it. But he lived in Dagobah. What colour was Mace Windu's lightsaber? It was purple. Purple. Fun fact, because these are fun facts now. Fun fact is that Samuel L. Jackson wanted that colour and chose that colour and wouldn't accept the role unless he got that colour. So he got to pick the colour of his lightsaber. Food and drink round then. Tempura or tempura. I'm no good at pronunciation of anything to do with food. Is a deep fried fish or vegetable dish associated with Japan. Japan. Mortadella is an Italian sausage. It's a sausage. It isn't, however, James, Celine Dion. It's a sausage. I can tell which one's Niall because he put woodcock. Which fish is the main ingredient in Scotch woodcock? Ooh, It's anchovy. Only one person's got it. It's anchovy. I think I know which one that is, to be fair. You got that right. In which country was gin invented? It is Holland. Holland is where gin was invented. Levi, I said type of meat. It doesn't on here. On here it hasn't got an answer for you. But Holland is where gin was invented. Okay. So, the question of what does CAMRA, C-A-M-R-A, stand for? It was the Campaign for Real Ales. Campaign AM, Real Ale. Anybody who's made any reference to Campaign for Real Ale or Campaign Real Ale, I will let you have that, which is quite a few of you. Chili and make really strong alcohol. Chill, not chili. Chill and make really strong alcohol. CAMRA. Good effort. It's not right, but it's a good effort. I like it. Okay, so next we're on to the other name, the alter ego of Tennis McStabbed. Which tennis player was stabbed on court in 1993? It was Monica Seles. Monica Seles. We've got Hingis, Serena Williams, or her sister. Or Celine Dion, if you're James. Celebrity chef Delia Smith is part owner of which football team? We have Manchester United, City, the whole Manchester. Wolves, but the correct answer is Norwich City. I got a sports question for which the answer wasn't Jeff Hurst in the 1966 World Cup. Correct, you did. Ta-da! Sorry, Levi, I'm just laughing at everything everyone puts. I'm hysterical. Okay. Which horse is the only 3-time winner of the Grand National? One person has got Secretariat. Good effort. It was Red Rum. Red Rum. I am not going to attempt to do the voice from The Shining. It was Red Rum. Can we change the answers? Monkey Crosser? No. I'm afraid you can't. You've submitted it now. It's here in front of me. I can see it. More Guinness. If we get to the end of this without me having a meltdown, I will neck what's left. Okay. Number 19. In bowling, what term is given to 3 consecutive strikes? I don't lie on them. I've researched every answer to this. If you have a problem, before I go into the answer for 19, if anyone does have any disputes over the answers to these questions, feel free to write them down and post them into that receptacle outside your house, and then people will come and collect it every week. And Ed, in this occasion, Ed will be the one who will file and deal with all of the complaints that come through that special mailbox. So, number 19, in bowling, what is the term given to 3 consecutive strikes? It isn't the McTriple, it's not a fluke, it's a turkey. It's a turkey. Only ever scored a turkey once in my life, and that was with the ramps, with the bars up, and with a ramp. Okay. Question 20. How many players are in an Olympic curling team? Oh, if it's Grumpy Ed, everyone's in trouble. There are 4 people in an Olympic curling team. 4 people in an Olympic curling team. Someone has actually put the answer to the next question in this one, so I think you might have actually missed a question out somewhere. But don't worry, I will consider that when I come to marking them later. Incidentally, tomorrow on here in the comments, I will post the scores, just the scores, not the answers, just the results. And I will also do the same on the Facebook event and on the Facebook page. So through various social medias, if you come back, probably this time tomorrow, I realise it's 10 to 10, but they'll definitely be there, but they'll be up tomorrow. So, the music round. Oh, Ed, you're not always grumpy, Ed. Sometimes you're a less grumpy, Ed. So, number 21. It was Smells Like Teen Spirit. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Which everyone but someone like you got correct. It wasn't Celine Dion that did number 22. It was Star Trek. I'm pleased people understood that it was Star Trek. I mean, this is showing how my kazoo playing went. People have got these right. 23. Is this the way to Amarillo? Incidentally, I know that earlier on Leon did comment. Didn't you record this before? I'm actually up for having a go at doing a DG. Is this the way to Amarillo? I think we could. We've done the everyone rocking out for our birthday, and I think we need to do everyone now marching along to Is This the Way to Amarillo? Just to have a little bit of DG fun. You heard it here first. The next one was Let It Be by the Beatles. Let It Be by the Beatles. Well, I mean, Bren, we wouldn't all be together. We'd all do it from our homes and send videos in. So I'm actually going to put a post on Facebook for this tomorrow. So be prepared when I actually say what we're doing, if you do want to take part. But Let It Be by the Beatles. Incidentally, as it happens, Paddy's dad went to school with the Beatles. He's got a photo with them. The next one was Angles by Robbie Williams. Angles. Niall, nobody ever expects me to do a Star Trek song, so the surprise is what makes it all the more delightful. The next one, number 26, Face, was the theme from the A-Team. I have to say, I did slightly smirk to myself when everyone started making A-Team remarks, because I knew that one was coming up. So yes, the A-Team. Purely by accident, because as I say, I was having this discussion with Niall last night about how devastating I felt the performance at the Oscars was, and that was the only reason I chose it. I didn't even look back. There was Yesterday by the Beatles. Yesterday. Did Mr. T always pity the fool? So Yesterday by the Beatles was the next one. We then have Wannabe by the Spice Girls. Someone has put, If You Want to Be My Lover. I'm going to let you have it because, you know, it's Wannabe still. We then had what should have been question 29, but I decided to scrap that, do 30. It was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. I'm going to admittedly turn around and admit that it was supposed to be the Thunderbirds theme, and I've literally, in the time I've been reading out the answers to this round, it's taken this long for the theme tune to pop into my head, so I can now remember it, but it's a bit too late now. But it was supposed to have been the Thunderbirds. So Bohemian Rhapsody, and then we finished with the theme to Doctor Who. Again, the one that I failed at was I Kissed a Girl. Yeah, that didn't really work out either. Okay, so now we're on to the real names or not. So, this one now actually was like, it was pretty much just a lucky dip, whether you got it right or not, as to whether you thought true or false. So, I can tell you, Trevor Nubtit is not a real person. False for Trevor Nubtit. Incidentally, for people who are questioning whether these are authentic or not, the only way I could check if these people were real were through a quick search on Google and a quick search on Facebook. If the name didn't come up straight away, then I considered them to be false. And also, if your name was Trevor Nubtit, you would have probably already changed it by now. So that was false. However, Willie Long is real. Worst thing about Willie Long is that Willie Long is a female. Willie Long is a female who was born in Luton in 1896. Willie Long. We then have 33. Olivia Pisskisser. Olivia Pisskisser, some people felt was true. It was false. There is no Olivia. She's not real. Dick Rash. Dick Rash was the next one. Dick Rash was born in Chesterton, Cambridgeshire in 1872. So there was, if there is now, he's doing really well for his age. There was a Dick Rash. There was a Dick Rash in 1872. If you probably go to Cotmanay, there's probably a few more now. 35. Willie Strokeyoke. There was no Willie Strokeyoke. He's not real. Isabel Gobbledick. Isabel Gobbledick was born in Exeter in 1986. I think that should have been 1896. That is actually 1986. I remember that now. In 1986, Isabel Gobbledick was born. I think she very quickly got married after finding that out. Fanny Chaffer was born in Sussex in 1864. So Fanny Chaffer does exist. We then have Lotta Rump. Lotta Rump was born in Norfolk in 1902. There is a Lotta Rump. There was a Lotta Rump in Norfolk. Madeline Bitchbutt is false. There is no Madeline Bitchbutt. And finally, Anal Saw. Anal Saw was born in Lewisham in 1913. And a lot of you thought that was true. 1913. Okay, the last round then, we have our celebrities who were mashed up. This is where I now once again break the overlay by switching over to these people. So, I asked you, who are these people? And so, hopefully, you've all sussed and worked out that the first off, we have Angelina Jolie and Megan Fox. Angelina Jolie and Megan Fox were the first two. We then move on to the next one. And we have George Clooney and Tom Hanks. George Clooney and Tom Hanks. Frankly, I have to say, these pictures are incredible. I think they're great. A lot of people got those two, or at least spotted at least one of them. Next up, we have this incredibly good-looking chappie, who is actually a combination of the two Justins, Bieber and Timberlake. Bieber and Timberlake. Then we have this next one, who, quite frankly, it just has that looks of a proper Hollywood actor. And recently I've been watching a lot of Deadwood again, and frankly it looks like he's stepped straight out of Deadwood. This is Leo DiCaprio and Sean Penn. Leo DiCaprio and Sean Penn. Again, a lot of people spotted them. It's interesting that some people have got half of them, and some people have not got the other half wrong. But you won't lose any points for any incorrect second names. If you've got one of them right, you still get 1 point. Number 45, we have... Now, this one I struggled the most with. I recognise Hugh Jackman straight away. But the other person is Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender is the next person, who was Magneto in the X-Men movies, the recent ones. Okay. The next one. Just reading, it does look like just Hugh Jackman. I've just read the answers to the next one. I love the fact that someone's just put, I don't know, I'd do her. Oh, yeah. Me and Lindsay both said the same yesterday. This is Cameron Diaz and Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis and Cameron Diaz. The next one is a combination of two singers. We have Rihanna and Katy Perry. Rihanna and Katy Perry. Again, this next one, for me, it just looks like a face of a regular person. But it's not until you actually look closely and you spot that actually, yeah, it is Robin Williams, the absolute comedy legend. God love him, Robin Williams. And incidentally, a few people have spotted who the other person was, and I think it's the eyes more than anything else that give this one away. It is Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser. Okay. We have suspicions. The next one may well be Borat and Pingu. This one again was a tricky one. This was a difficult one. It does look a bit like it did look like a standard LinkedIn profile. Now you're correct. But this one was Scarlett Johansson and Natalie Portman. Scarlett Johansson and Natalie Portman. Someone has put Natalie Portman and the girl from effing Game of Thrones. It's not. It's a good effort, but it's not. Thor's girlfriend. Do you know what? If you hadn't got the name, you just put Thor's girlfriend. At least that shows you kind of recognise who the person was. And then the last one to finish us off. Number 50. Again, it's one of those people that you have to look closely at to kind of spot it as soon as you're told it. There's definitely Taylor Swift there. And the other one is Hermione Granger herself, Emma Watson. So Taylor Swift and Emma Watson. So they were the 10 people. Obviously, it wasn't designed to be simple and straightforward. But however, we will now, obviously, we've come to the end. We are very, very grateful for everybody who has joined us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have fun doing it. Yeah, I do, in a way. I kind of do. I'm constantly nervous, which is why I rock and sway side to side. But I do enjoy doing it, and I'm so pleased that you all come along and join us. We do appreciate all the support. Thank you to everybody who has. It's never an obligation to give a table fee, but those people who have done, we do appreciate it. More kazoo, Mark. You know what? That's no one ever says more kazoo. Normally, it's just get off. But we do appreciate all the support you all give. On behalf of myself and James, if you didn't see the video on Facebook earlier, it does mean an awful lot to us that just doing things like this and you joining us, it is still daylight. Tell you what, Paddy, just for you, this is really going to break it now as I try and do this. But this is the magic of television. It's now night time, so let's make it night time and let's go head on over to DG2. So we're going to do a swift transition as I run down the hill and standing in an alleyway outside the shop. There we go. I'll move to this side. You can see our door. But no, thank you very much, everybody. I do enjoy it. And I fixed the overlay. How did I fix the overlay? Do you know what? I didn't even notice it. I didn't realise it was fixed. Thank you very much, everyone. I do appreciate all the support you ever do for us and give to us. It means a lot. Thank you. Obviously, you've all come from every stretch of the country. You've come to join us and give up your night to spend with us. The next one is probably... I know I keep changing the nights, and it's more because a lot of people are obviously still working in various different forms of work. The next one is likely going to be next Sunday. So that'll be the 10th. So if you are free on Sunday the 10th, it'd be great if you can join us. Again, a schedule and event will go up over the coming days. And thank you very much, everyone. I've had a kazoo request for an outro. I'm just going to simply blow on this as I switch on the end credits and announce that we're finishing. So thank you very much, everyone, again. I really appreciate it. The answers will come up on here on the comments tomorrow. It'll also be on the Facebook event. There will be another kids quiz, which hopefully will go a lot better than earliest did. For now, thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and see you soon. You see, I've broken the finish, so it's not fixed. Niall says it's fixed at the last minute. No, this is meant to be a lovely finish screen that says, thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate all of your help. So, no, it didn't fix, Niall. It's still broken. Thank you very much, everybody. That should say thank you, and it doesn't. But I really appreciate your help and support. We all do. And I'll see you soon. Bye.